I was excited about spacesuits. I mean, I've never made one. I've seen them, and I knew it was a daunting task to take on. And I think everybody that I've ever talked to, colleagues, have said, oh gosh, it's the hardest thing to do. But I was really intrigued by that. But besides that, the story itself, I think, really lent it to, I think, a question I often ask myself, and I know many other people do, is it all worth it? Is what we put our, whether it be this business or anything else in our life, is it all worth it? And is the most important thing love with one's family or partners or friends or whoever it is? And I think that's kind of what I kept resonating with me most from the beginning, and who we are and what's the journey that we take, throughout life. The one thing that I hear over and over when you're doing this research or what I read is the lack of mobility. They have trouble moving because it's a hard shell. So I thought, well, obviously they're trying to do that. That's one bit. And then the new textiles that they're making, I mean, they're 3D printing, 3D knitting. They're doing so much technology to make those thinner. There's 14 layers, I think, in the real spacesuit now. And something around there, could be a little bit more with an undersuit. And I thought, well, maybe the advancement in the technology is in the textiles itself. The hardest part was worrying about a 7-year-old child in that weather conditioning. Is she gonna, be out there and be warm and protected? And it's cold, and the wind is tough. And, and then George as well. I mean, he obviously, went to extreme risks for this part and really, lost some weight. And so that's, in itself, wondering if I've been going to keep them warm and safe is firstly really the most important. And then it's the design, and that was important. George's directing style. I would say he's spirited, and he comes from a place, he's an actor first and then director, but so he understands what they're going to go through, and he understands my job much more clearly than I think a director that hasn't been in front of the camera. He already knows the steps it'll take. He knows what he needs from me, and he knows what he needs from every department, I think, and he's very clear about that.